Hello, Northwood football fans. It's 2016 signing day. I'm Travis McCurdy, joined by the head coach of the Timberwolves, Leonard Haynes, and Coach Haynes. Just give me your general thoughts about this year's recruiting class.
Well, we're very excited about this recruiting class right now, Travis. It's more of a blue-collar type of class. We wanted to build this team from inside out, so we started with the offensive line and work our way to the defensive line and try to work out from there.
Yeah, my initial looking at through the list I saw there's a lot of linemen here, and I know you and I talked about that at the end of the season. That's something you guys really wanted to focus on.
Yeah, we need to build up our offensive line for years to come, so we want to make sure we keep replenishing that aspect of our football team. In order for us to be good, I believe, in order to get over some of those humps, we need the big guys up front to be ready to roll.
We talked a lot. I've already talked about the big guys, but talk about some of the other things that you really wanted to address in this class.
Well, there's a need for running backs and also some skill position at the wing back spot for us. You know, for what we do offensively, we need some dynamic guys at that wing back spot. So we think we fulfilled that. We still need to probably get one more, but for what we do, we need some dynamic football players. So definitely the wing backs, the defensive backs, we're still in a hunt for some of those too.
One thing, we went from more of a spread passing attack a few years ago back to the option. So obviously we had a lot of receivers. Now we need to get the wingbacks back, and that's what you're talking about. It's just the change of philosophy really changes the way you have to recruit both up front and in the skill position.
Yes, and the wingbacks, like you said, have to be dynamic, have to be some guys that can get the pitch or get a handoff and go. And it creates mixed matches when it comes to defenses trying to match up with our wingbacks. So definitely running triple options is a little bit different than what we've done in the past.
Anybody in particular you want to spotlight from this class that you think really could be a big difference maker for the Timberwolves?
Well, I think we got quite a few guys. One that stands out right now is Darius McCray. He's from Georgia, Duluth, Georgia, a young man that we just recently acquired, and we had a epic battle with another school, and we came out in the end. So we thank God we have him. I think he's going to be a dominant force up front in years to come, and I would tell people to remember his name.
As always, you're always going to have local kids coming in too. I saw you had 3 kids coming in from the local area that'll be Timberwolves next year.
Andrew Sheffield from Freeland, defensive end for us. He played over at both ways over at Freeland, and so we'll probably have him at defensive end for us. Also, we have Justin Cook, who we think will be a solid football player for us. He had a great year over there at Dow, and we think he fits our system perfectly. And also Otis Jackson, the third from over at Saginaw Heritage, is a young man that fulfills a corner need, a spot that we have, and we think he'll be an impact player for us.
The thing about I've heard over and over at our level is that the lower the level of college football, working your way down, recruiting goes longer and longer. So it might be signing day today, but you guys are certainly not done recruiting.
Never done recruiting. Recruiting is 24/7. So for us, we definitely need to still fulfill some other needs, and we'll be hitting the road a little bit more here, headed down to Florida to do a little bit more recruiting down there and some of the local areas here that we'll try to see what's left over. But definitely recruiting's never done, and we got to keep hitting it.
This is your first year as the head coach recruiting. How do you think it went, and did anything surprise you with it?
Well, nothing much surprises me. I guess in recruiting, it changes from year to year, I guess. But you just got to recruit hard. You got to be aggressive, and you let the chips fall where they may. We went after some of the kids that we wanted, and we got some, and some we didn't. And that's just recruiting. So you need to just keep going and keep recruiting to fulfill some of those spots.
Coach Haynes, always a pleasure. Congratulations on signing day, and good luck with further recruiting and going into the offseason.
Thank you, Travis. Appreciate it very much.